What's up guys, CreNn here. For today's video we are doing a Fortnite versus Apex comparison video. And to really start out, I personally do play a lot of Fortnite and I'm also starting to play a lot of Apex. So I do enjoy both of the games. They're both free to play games and they're both a lot of fun and I do enjoy both. But I was really curious of how Apex blew up so much in such a short amount of time, and why Fortnite, which is actually has been outdoing itself each and every season, took much longer to hit the same goal. So going into some of our research, Fortnite came out in July 25th of 2017, and when it dropped, that was only the Save the World. Now guys, yes, we do play Save the World, but we play Save the World to grind V-Bucks. So it wasn't really the main source of the game to really get it to blow up. Fortnite's Battle Royale came out in September of the same year, and that's really where it started to take off. But guys, you have to look at this also, that Fortnite was literally one of the first Battle Royales to ever come out. Well, besides PUBG at the same time, and that's kind of it was new. It was a whole different take of video games, and it really did well. And Epic Games did an amazing job turning this whole new style of game into a awesome new franchise and a whole new scene of esports that everyone's fell in love with. Now Apex, yes, Apex is an amazing game. It literally just dropped a month ago. It's already up to 50 million players, which outdid Fortnite in the first couple of months. Apex does a really good job of how it's set in the style of the game, and it really goes to where many people like the FPS style of the game, where you're focusing more on your positioning, your strategy, and stuff of that sort. While Fortnite does emphasize a lot more on the cartoonish style with in third person, so it's a little more space and accuracy, but it does take away from the whole strategic part, as you're relying more on your building and your chances of getting a good headshot compared to Apex, where it's based on you hitting your shots. And both the games are amazing in their own rights, and we'll go into that. So Fortnite, like I said, started the trend of battle royales, and with that they really started the trend of battle passes. Up until now, I've never seen a battle pass outside of Fortnite. I know games such as Paladins, Apex is dropping a battle pass, and many other games, even Rocket League is having a battle pass kind of now to yes, boost their funds, but it was really cool how Fortnite kind of started that trend. Also with that, yes, Apex did a crazy when it dropped. It just did so well. In the first 8 hours of Apex dropping, it already had over 1 million players. And by the first day, Apex had 2.5 million players. That's insane. This game literally just dropped by EA, and they did an amazing job, and the game was very well made. And of course, Fortnite was able to come back from this by saying, hey, Season 8, we're giving out a free battle pass. And it really did a good job. A lot of people did like Fortnite and of how they kind of took a different role on Season 8. And every season Fortnite has had with a little cool secret Easter egg has been amazing. Everyone's awesome to see. I know for Season 8 we had the volcano. A couple seasons ago we had the meteorite. Every single thing Fortnite has done has been really interesting. And going with Apex, it's very new. We can't really say a lot about the game yet because it's really just has came out. Just like when Fortnite dropped, it was very different than what it is now, 7 seasons later. But Apex does have a couple Easter eggs I found out, which is the 10 Loch Ness monsters plushies that kind of relate to the big monster thingamajigs in the background of the game. So it's really cool how Apex is kind of trying to keep up with that. Granted, it would be seen to be difficult, as Fortnite was one of the first games to have a live concert in game where you couldn't just create into a bloodbath and kill each other, which I did record because that was very fun. And if you guys want to see that video, please let me know in the comments down below, and I could definitely make a video for that because that was a very fun time. But with that, yes, both games are really good. I really like how Apex kind of set up with only having teams of 3 with only 60 players or 20 squads. It's really cool. It's a lot. It's a big map, but with less people, therefore you can loot better, and the fights are more based on skill rather than having better loot. While Fortnite is also a big map, but for 100 players, yes, there is different things to Fortnite where they kind of make up for that, but Apex did a really good job with that. Now another thing is getting high ground. So if Apex, yes, you're able to climb on stuff and almost get anywhere into the game, and also characters such as Pathfinder where you're able to get an advantage. But Fortnite really does well with this. I mean, yes, the vehicles such as the airplanes, the cars now with the hoverboards, stuff like that, to be able to move around more is really cool. And Fortnite also has the ability to build, but with that you take damage. Why Apex flipped that totally around, you can climb anywhere without taking any fall damage. There's a whole different spin on what Fortnite did, and Apex does a really good job for kind of getting where Fortnite fell short, as a lot of people wanted more of a FPS shooting type game compared to like a build off. Instead of being based off building, it was based off of shooting, but it's totally preference. Now with that, I personally love both the games. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I enjoy both games, as if you want to switch a pace from Fortnite to Apex, they're totally two different playstyles. Especially with Fortnite, you only had like the skins that make any difference, but with Apex you have unique characters, unique abilities, and skill sets. And I enjoy both. Both are amazing games, and I honestly can't say one's better than the other, because both games do well in certain areas that it's just awesome. So guys, if you like this video, please make sure you leave a like down below, and if you are new to the channel, thank you for checking out, and make sure you subscribe down below. And also guys, I'm kind of going to try to upload another video by this Sunday with some different type of gameplay. So again, if you guys kind of like more of the style of me kind of just talking about games and doing like feedback and stuff, I could definitely do that, or I could take a whole different approach. So just let me know what you guys think. Again, thanks for checking out the video, and CreNn is out.